Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age Mythology Replay. It's on the south side as the blue Hades. We've got XMessenger1. On the north side as the red Kronos. We got M4rcos with a lowercase 4. When it comes to relics on the map, we do have the coup drum. Heroes do more damage, they lose hit points. That'd probably be very nice for the Lantean, but Greek heroes also pretty good. We got Ring, Anti-Jaeger's Sword. Heroes get Lifesteal. No, that actually may not be half bad. They start doing more damage, and this will keep them more alive to do more damage. It though is a little bit slightly counterintuitive, but I think it's perfectly fine. Rod of Pegasus, get a free Pegasus, so that is actually very nice. All these relics seem pretty good to me. Armor of Achilles. Increase the hack armor of infantry. How boring. Yeah, but still very good. We got a lot of delicious caribou on the map. And Red's explorers are exploring. Or oracles. We'll spot villagers collecting up the caribou. You monster. Clearly they have learned nothing from PETA. And we got something being time shifted. Kronos deconstructs the temple there to cause some additional issues. Does not... Oh, looks like a Promethean being queued on up. The Athena is still being queued on up. The deconstruction will not stall Athena going for the Minotaur. But it may slow down deployment of Norm the Minotaur. Where Blue should have pretty good vision of that temple, right? No. I always forget how bad your vision is. Promethean just spawned out. We got a nice little rush here. Got Promethean. Now I just need Bob. Achilles is now engaging. Achilles. Ajax. How can I make that mistake? We got Valor being summoned somewhere. Maybe there's an Oracle now promoted. Or maybe a Citizen. And the Ajax one. There's some Sentinels there. Very, very good. Hades is particularly good in early defense thanks to Sentinels. The Sentinels are good at preventing the harassment. Achilles or Ajax needs to keep on engaging. Now with the age up, he now has 7 times more damage. Able more successfully does do some good defense. And now these extra Sentinels everywhere provides an extra defense. Promethean engaging. We don't see the ×3 Promethean research just yet. These are Promethean offspring now. Villagers will shank the Promethean offspring as well. And Ajax will start picking away against that. Of course, we've got Norm the Minotaur. Norm the Minotaur does not do crush damage, so he will have trouble with the temple. But 17 damage is still pretty adequate. Norm the Minotaur may just want to start smashing his head against the temple. Ajax can go around and grab some relics. Blue's not playing secondary town center. Red will spot this. Red's going to time shift. Apparently you can't attack this time shifting temple. Huh, I thought you could. Well, time shift temple. The temple will time shift back for free. Red has not picked up any relics since his temple is on the front line. Got Economic Guild being employed in the field now. And Red has the secondary town center built as well. So it looks like we're going to go back to the eco phase. Romello is going to run away from these guys. He can always be up for Valor to get engage the Minotaur. He has utilized Valor on something else. It could be for the Citizen. I think I heard another Promethean went down. Yep, Promethean went down there. Sentinels, they have 20 damage, slow attack speed, 1 arrow, 20 range. Like I said, their Sentinels are good at defense, but that's about it. Good at protecting against harassers, but not good at protecting fortresses and assaults. And I don't know if they actually classify range fortification. Suggests to me it will receive anti-building damage. I really wish they have better tags in this game. Termos should be good versus ranged soldiers, which should exclude these sentinels. But their damage is pretty low, and their attack speed is also pretty bad. I'm sort of surprised the sentinel's actually out of range. Termos can be ignored somewhat with the villagers, though the Mermel's not so much. You can always get inside this town center here. These Mermellos and Termas. Maybe some Hippus wouldn't be half bad. Looks like Red's going for husbandry, because all of his goats needs a husband. Another Valor deployed in the field. I still have not been tracked down a single one, which he did. Probably citizens. Yep, I see some heroic citizens. They're doing their part. You now have the age up queued on up, Aphrodite, and Watchtowers. Watchtower help out. There's nothing here that really threatens structures, so Sentinels and the Watchtower should be just fine. Sentinels have slightly higher pierce armor, same melee armor or crush armor, or hack armor. 10% crush armor, which is actually better than sentries, but 5 versus 10% is not a big difference. Wall does get destroyed. Got the age up for Hades. Kronos is not queued up in age up, going for the plow. And maybe want to get another lumber camp over here, because it looks like the villagers are going the far side as well. There's the watchtowers, so he has a lot of extra firepower here now. Each watchtower fires 2 arrows doing 10 damage, so it affects similar DPS to the sentinels. And so he's gonna have 4 units defending here, though some of the villagers are going down. Ramels have poor range armor, so all this stuff has provided some good defense. And now got the another Valor, got the age up. Cursed is now available, a very powerful god power. Get a lot of piggies to wee all the way to their new home. And some additional infrastructure over here. A bit of a wall. We've got Achilles here as well. And now do have a manor there. Red is not start his age up. He's getting enough resources for it though. Since we're back into an eco phase, I'm going to fast forward the game. Hyperion now being researched. I do like Hyperion. You can make all your oracles instantaneously heroic and permanently heroic, so you can get a lot more favor generation. He's also now researching the Heart of Titans, reduces hero promotion time by 75%. It's a pretty cheap upgrade, it's not super important, but it's nice to have in case you need to play an emergency. Force now established here. Let's get access to the Chaos God power. Now got some Toxidays now being employed in the field. Medium Toxidays. Be a good idea to go for Cherry Blows are anti-infantry, but may need to go for more Termos against all, because Hades had to go for heavy archers since he's the archer of the 3 Greek gods. Nemean line on the build queue. Nemean line taking quite a bit of damage there. Does fall back in time. Deconstructs the fortress, very nice. And does use the pig god power there. And quick grab some of these pigs, go wee all the way to new home. Restoration utilized to counter the chaos, very good. And we'll grab some of these pigs, head to the back. Looks like they're semi-fattened. Of course, Deconstruction God Power does return the resource to the player. So now he has enough resources to immediately redeploy the fortress. He's going for the fortress. Got a lot of heavy cavalry there, so hoplites wouldn't be half bad. Got some ranged units here, Chariot Ballista, which are classified both as ranged soldier and siege weapon, so Helltask wouldn't be half bad against them. And we got some Satyr here. Satyrs are a pretty nice myth unit. It is a ranged myth unit that just throws spears. Nothing special, just throws spears at a good consistent rate. Like Manticores. Of course, right now the heavy cavalry for Red's causing Blue some issues. Our Achilles took quite a bit of a beating there, but stays up. Neeming line getting thrown away. Heavy infantry now being researched by Red. And we've got Chiron. Neeming line does go down. Also, more pigs can be sent home. One of them is actually fully fattened as well. Got some farms being spawned on out now. Various research over here. Got some Argus archers and Contineris queued on up. Red's heading down south. We got a decent amount of defense here. Right now, these watchtowers are basic. I don't think they have much upgrades to them at the moment. Renulation's not being researched. Does do bonus damage on towers to cavalry.
Etimos.
Taking a lot of chip damage here. Does now have the plus 25% damage against cavalry, which is nice, but nothing critical. It's not straightforward. We've got a good range force there, Hades. Some of these guys are chasing down a heroic citizen. Achilles do go down there. Northern Minotaur goes down as well. Looks like Blue's out of myth units. Red still has both his satyrs. Chiron does take out one of the satyrs now. Hoplites are not heavy infantry heavy at the moment. And so is this range force as well. Got heavy range and heavy infantry queued on up. Heavy infantry will be researched relatively soon. More Toxidates and Peltas being researched by Blue. Got the Contineris heading back on in. And now I do have a queue up. It is Atlas. Get the access to Argus and to Implosion. Almost knocked over my drink. Another chaos utilized there, which is a bit more powerful than just a regular stun, since it also does a lot of friendly fire damage. Of course, Blue does get a number of shades brought on in, a bit of rebate. Shades are not great. They're free, so you get what you paid for. You now have Masons now being researched. And you've got some destroyers heading down south. These are anti-structure melee infantry units with good range armor. And now got aged up for Kronos. He's bringing some implosion over here, trying to break this hold. No age up for by Hades just yet. Has a lot of gold, not a lot of food. Massive implosion. Gets some good damage across everything. Destroys a whole bunch of trees. They will degrade over time. And then I've got double Argus here. Does spit out some acid here. We also got Heroic Renewal being researched, giving heroes some health regen and increase their max health. Along with a bunch of other cheap upgrades. Fanatics being queued on plus 12. Fanatics are anti-infantry, anti-cavalry units. They're not anti-range though. Overall, I think they're still pretty high DPS. Another Valor being utilized somewhere. Shades being brought on in. Now this is probably time to use the Heart of the Titans, get some heroic units going. Nemean Lions get some good stuns. The Argus have taken severe damage. So the Argus aren't going down. The Argus do go down. And we do got now a Cryo Siphon, Fire Siphon now up on field. The free shades actually really come in handy for Hades. They're not great, like I said, but they're okay. They're free. I think they also won population as well. Yes, they are, so they're pretty population efficient. Fire Siphon destroys a fortified town center. Barracks now uploaded in the field. Does use another Valor onto the Argus. Arcus Archer. And no clock stays here, so Kronos wouldn't be half bad helping Gage against them. The shorties may be a good option since they have such high range armor. They will take a little bit of bonus damage. There are 3 population though. For an axe here, if I were to click on one, you can see that standard attack speed, decent health, decent, and really high multipliers versus the infantry and cavalry. They also, I think, the decent speed. They also do get affected by some other things. Moves faster and attacks faster, loses hit points. I also got some of these Chomp and Kalpapel. They are anti-cavalry unit. Another round of Sentinels there. Not super important, but can be nice. It'll provide some fires for defense, but right now they really fall off. They do get affected by crenellations, so they do get affected by some of the defensive upgrades. The shortest right now do basically 10 with a times 6 multiplier versus buildings. We have a research queued on up here. We do have the Titan Shield, increases the armor, pierce armor destroyers. It says increase them by 50%. For bowling oil as well. We do have some fire sets in the field. Good number of heavy hoplites. Hades may want to start eyeing to get an age up going. Of course, got some Nemean Lions helping out. Regis needs to group up a formation here and start pushing forward once it gets a nice little defensive group. Turbos are definitely a good idea versus all of these hoplites. More 5-6 point field, got some turbos as well. Fortress does go down there. There are no more fire siphons, but the solar beam put them off. Who's going for fortress here? Council have not been repaired on up. Got some Petrobolos. I'm curious how high their ranged armor right now the destroyers will get. That research complete right now. They're at 76. Now they're up to 88%. And stacking armor on more armor is actually very powerful. Now they take 50% less damage from those range attacks. Morrison is summoned. I'm not sure where though. Over here. Over here. Trying to defend himself over here. He needs to get out some siege weapons, take out some of this extra units here. Largely unprotected. His Petrobolos are now engaging the various fortifications. Siege weapons don't have max out crush armor, so the fire sites should probably focus down taking out these Petrobolos. More cavalry being summoned on engage these various range units. Got some fire sectors over here by red. Blue's also bringing in some catapults, the Petrobolos. Nemean line on the field as well. Hades is not aged on up. His gold reserve has been consumed. He has decent food reserve now. And looks like Blue does back the game now. The Zangrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.